Hello everyone, welcome to Quantifiers. So students, today we are going to discuss a question based on very important concept of integral solutions. Now students, these type of questions, they have been there in CAT before as well. So it's a very important concept. Let's come to the question now. I would request everyone, those who have not tried this question, please pause the video and give this question a try. Okay, students. So first of all, let us see what all is given in the question. So equation is given 1 by m plus 4 by n is equal to 1 by 12. And moreover, they are asking about how many pairs are possible. And some important conditions are given that m and n are positive integers. So I'll write it here. M and n, they are positive integers. Moreover, it is also given that n is odd. So n is odd and it is less than 60. तो n के लिए कंडीशन है कि n odd भी होना चाहिए और less than 60 भी होना चाहिए. Now students, for these type of questions, there can be different methods for it, but the best method I would suggest you is write one variable in the form of other variable. So either you can write m in the form of n or you can write n in the form of m. किसी एक वेरिएबल को किसी दूसरे वेरिएबल के फॉर्म में अगर हम लिखेंगे तो इससे हमें काफी हिंट मिलेगा. So let's see, if I simplify it, I can write it as 1 by m is equal to 1 by 12 minus 4 by n. On further simplifying it, I can write it as 1 by m is equal to n minus 48 divided by 12 times n. अगर हम इसका रेसिप्रोकल ले लें तो I can write it as m is equal to 12 times n divided by n minus 48. Now students, just see here. In the denominator, if you look, we are getting n minus 48. And students, it is already given that n is less than 60. Correct? And n has to be odd. Now students, think logically. N can never be less than 48. n 48 से कम तो हो ही नहीं सकता. I'll show you why. Because if you put n is equal to, let's say, 47, so what will happen? If you put n is equal to 47, so you'll get 12 into 47, and in the denominator, students, you'll have negative of 1. So students, ultimately what will happen, if you are taking n is equal to 47, then overall this value will become negative. तो फिर हमारा m क्या हो जाएगा? m हमारा नेगेटिव हो जाएगा, जबकि क्वेश्चन में ऑलरेडी गिवन है that m and n are positive integers. So what does it mean? This basically means, students, that n definitely will be greater than 48. n की जो वैल्यू है वो 48 से बड़ी होनी चाहिए. Okay, I hope this point is clear to everyone. So students, now you can see, we know that n is greater than 48 and n is odd. Now we need to check very few values. Okay, we need to check only for n is equal to 49, 51, because n is odd. So 53, 55, 57, and 59. These are the only values we need to check. And students, mind you, we only need to check whether m is coming out to be integer or not. हमें m की वैल्यू नहीं निकालनी है, हमें बस ये चेक करना है कि n की किस वैल्यू पे m जो है वो एक इंटीजर आना चाहिए. Now if you want, you can calculate the values of m. तो अगर हम पहला वाला केस लें, if I put n is equal to 49, so students, you can easily see, if n is equal to 49, denominator obviously will be 1 now. So this is what I'll get if I put n is equal to 49. And students, you can see this value will definitely be integer. तो इसका मतलब है n is equal to 49 will give m as a positive integer. So this is one of the solutions. Okay, that means if I put n is equal to 49, I will get one of the positive integral solutions. No need to find the value of m. Now let us check the other value. Now if I put n is equal to 51, what will happen? So if I put n is equal to 51, I'll get 12 into 51. And in the denominator, now I will have 3. And students, obviously this will be integer now, because 3 into 4 is 12. Now 4 into 51 will definitely be a positive integer. So that means this is also one of the solutions. Now let's check for 53. So if I put n is equal to 53, so what will I get? I'll get 12 into 53. And now in the denominator, we'll have a 5. Now students, you can see the numerator does not have a multiple of 5. So if numerator does not have a multiple of 5, this will never give the integer. ये तो integer देगा ही नहीं. So that means 53 is not possible. Okay, students. Similarly, let's check for 55. So now if I put 55, so I'll get 12 into 55 divided by 55 minus 48, that is 7. Now again, in the numerator, you do not have a multiple of 7. So that means this will also not be an integer. So 55 is also not possible. Okay, students. Now let's check for 57. So now if I put n is equal to 57, I'll get 12 into 57 divided by 57 minus 48, that is 9. Now students, you can see this will definitely give you integer, because this is also a multiple of 3. 3 into 4 is 12. And this is also a multiple of 3. 3 into 19 is 57. So students, this 9 will get cancelled out, right? So this will also give the integer value. So that means 57 is also possible. Now students, let's check for 59. So now if I put n is equal to 59, I'll get 12 into 59 divided by 59 minus 48, that is 11. Now again, in the numerator, we do not have a multiple of 11. So that means this will not give you the integer value. So that means this case is also not possible. So how many solutions are possible? There are 3 possible solutions when n is equal to 49 or 51 or 57. In all 3 cases, we will get m as positive integer. Now, mind you, we do not want the values of m. All we need to find is how many pairs of positive integers are possible. So in total, we'll have 3 pairs. So students, it's a very, very good question. And as I've told you, there have been questions in CAT, right? So I hope all of you have understood this. If you like the video, please students do share it with your friends and do subscribe our channel. Thank you, everyone.